In today's video, I want to talk about how you can use the Apple TV and HomePods to play audio from other devices plugged into your TV. So I'm going to show you how to set it up so you can have sound from a gaming console, a Blu-ray player, a VCR, maybe not a VCR, another streaming device. How you can have audio from all of those things come out of your HomePods using your Apple TV. And also tvOS 26, you'll be able to use third-party speakers paired with an Apple TV. You can then have your audio through your TV and come out of a pair of Sonos speakers instead, or another set of AirPlay speakers. So let's talk about which Apple TVs you would need, which HomePods. I'll show you how to set it up. Before I do though, if you enjoy this kind of content, you're into Apple devices or the smart home, definitely think about subscribing so you don't miss the next video. The way you're able to get audio from other devices other than the Apple TV to the HomePods is taking advantage of ARC or eARC. And what that stands for is Audio Return Channel, and eARC is Enhanced Audio Return Channel. Most current TVs have now is an HDMI port on it labeled ARC or eARC. If you plug an HDMI cable into that port and you plug it into the Apple TV, any audio coming out of the TV or through the TV will then go to the Apple TV and out paired HomePods. Not all Apple TVs support ARC or eARC. You need to have the Apple TV 4K second generation or the Apple TV 4K third generation. If you do have a supported Apple TV, next thing you're going to need is either a single HomePod, a full-size HomePod or a mini, or a pair of HomePods or HomePod minis. For years, I used a single full-size HomePod here in my office, paired up with an Apple TV in theater mode, and it worked out great. You get Dolby Atmos out of it, so it gives you a nice virtual surround sound, and actually works really well in a smaller space. Now, in my family room, I have two full-size HomePods that fill up the space nicely. And if you're thinking about doing HomePods and an Apple TV in theater mode, I did make a whole video on how to set all that up and whether you should go with one full-size HomePod or two minis and the benefits of each. I'll put those videos down in the description, so definitely check them out. And I'll put a link at the end of this video too. Now, to pair up those HomePods, you're going to want to have them in the same room as the Apple TV. And you'll find if you have an Apple TV in a room and you add a HomePod into that room, it'll ask if you'd like to pair it up into theater mode. If you have two HomePods in the same room, it'll ask if you want to pair those together into a stereo pair. Now, to pair those speakers in theater mode with your Apple TV, you would go under the Apple TV settings, you would go to video and audio, scroll down to audio output, select your HomePods instead of your TV speakers, and after you select the HomePods, you would then turn on ARC support. After the screen goes black and it shows ARC support is good, next step would be to make sure that you have that Apple TV plugged into the HDMI on your TV that's labeled ARC or eARC. Once you have it plugged into there, anything you plug into the other HDMIs is going to pass sound right through to the Apple TV. If you use the built-in apps on your smart TV, all that audio is going to go out that HDMI and to the Apple TV and use it for sound. Now, my personal experience using this, when I've plugged in to that eARC HDMI on my LG TV, my Samsung TV, and even a projector I used recently, the audio automatically came out using eARC by default. If for some reason that doesn't happen with you, you might need to go into your TV settings to turn them on. Your TV may have a setting called pass-through or external speakers. It really depends on the model of your TV, but look for that. Make sure that's set up so that eARC is going and it's using pass-through or external speakers. When it does that, by default, the TV speakers will stop passing sound through. If for some reason again, you go through those settings and it's still not working. Another thing to check is make sure that HDMI-CEC is turned on in settings. That again is one that's usually turned on by default. Once it's set up, the way it works is you turn on your Xbox, you switch to that input, and the video's going to show up on the TV, and then the sound's going to come out of your HomePods. The volume control, you would just use the Apple TV remote. The only time I ever use my TV's remote is when I need to manually switch inputs, but all the audio up, down, and mute, all that's happening through the Apple TV remote. In my office here, I have it set up so that there's a switch to plugged into one input. I have the Fire TV stick plugged into another input, which is kind of crazy to have the Fire TV stick pass audio to an Apple TV to then have audio come out of HomePods. I also have my PC set up so that it is run in HDMI, and I can take advantage of my LG OLED TV for high frame rate gaming. And all of that sound is coming out of the HomePods. I have a nice minimal setup. I've heard from some folks who didn't know about this and they're getting good sound out of HomePods watching TV, but then they switch over to gaming and they're using their TV speakers that don't sound good for gaming. Or they're playing something on a Blu-ray player and they're stuck with the TV speakers. You don't have to do that. Take advantage of this trick. For best compatibility in using this, it's good to have a TV that has eARC for that enhanced audio return channel. That's going to get you the true Dolby Atmos pass-through with 7.1 channels. If you have regular ARC, you're going to be limited to 5.1 surround sound, which is good for two HomePods, especially if you're just using two HomePod minis. It's not going to make a big difference. Now, something you want to keep in mind is you want to have an HDMI cable that will support eARC and can handle higher bandwidths so that it's not a bottleneck that gets in the way from the TV to the Apple TV. Ideally, you go with HDMI 2.1 cables. Those can handle up to 8K video and anything else passing through it. tvOS 26 opens up support for third-party AirPlay speakers. So you can take something like Sonos speakers, pair them up with an Apple TV, and have that set up as your default speakers. You can also permanently send audio to other devices too. So if I wanted to make my MacBook Pro the permanent speaker, which I don't know why I ever would, I have that option in there now. So it doesn't always have to be just HomePods as permanent speakers. Now, are you planning on using this feature with your Apple TV and HomePods? Let us know in the comment section. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing. Check out the next video. If you can, give this one a thumbs up. It helps the channel out. Next, check out one of these videos over here. This one's going to help you out in deciding maybe you just want to get one full-size HomePod or go with two minis. Which one's going to be better for you? Well, check out the video and you'll know. I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching. Bye.